Okay, so the wheel involves two status levels, a higher status member and lower level member. So the higher status member is the hub and through which all communication must pass. Okay, there is no direct communication between lower status member. Okay, yang ini centralized network. Okay, and next here is decentralized network. Sekejap, saya ambil ni. Okay. This decentralized network, there are the circle with communication occurring between members who are immediately accessible to each other. Example, workers side by side on assembly line. So this is example of the circle. And communication within a circle network is quick. Yeah. But it can be difficult to trace the source of a message because any member can initiate communication. So for the circle members, any member can initiate the communication. Yeah. Again, second one is in all channel or common network, there is complete freedom among communication links. So each member can communicate with any or all other members. Example here like the board of directors, task force, employees working in team. Okay, and the communication is rapid with maximum opportunity for feedback. Yeah. Okay, this is the example, the figure of the differences between centralized and decentralized communication network. Okay, so yang centralized is this one, chain. Tadi saya dah explain ya, chain ni. And then Y and wheel. This one is centralized. Meanwhile, for decentralized communication is this one, the circle. Circle ni tak tahu dari mana asal the information. Any member can give the information. So we don't know from where the information is begin. And all channel. Yeah, ini all channel. Okay. So maybe from this figure you can see the more clearly the differences between these five communication network. Yeah. Okay, next is about different communication network advantage and disadvantage. Okay. Okay, so for centralized network are faster. Okay, and make fewer errors in dealing with simple repetitive tasks. Okay. Decentralized network are better for complex or creative tasks. Okay, so kalau lah complex and creative tasks, maybe you can use the decentralized network. Okay, because of communication restriction, non-central worker in centralized network tend to have lower job satisfaction. Yeah. And next is line of organizational communication. It can be formal and also informal. Okay, yang formal adalah organigram. So this is a diagram of an organization hierarchy representing the formal lines of communication. So for organigram, this is official message. Yeah, official message that must be sent up or down the hierarchy. So usually this typically follow the line shown in the organigram. So bentuk dia memang organigram. Second one is the grapevine. The grapevine is the informal communication network in organization. Okay, so in grapevine, example like throughout the day, message are passed from one worker to another along the grapevine. Yeah, and a sociogram. Sociogram ni informal communication that represent like the organigram. Okay, so the line is communication among the work group or organization member. Okay, in a diagram or the informal line of communication among organization member. Yeah, so this is a sociogram. Okay, this is the differences between organigram and sociogram. Sorry, sebetulnya dia sama, ya, dia punya function, tapi yang differences between organigram and sociogram ni adalah yang satu formal communication, yang ini dia informal communication. Ya. Okay. Next about the grapevine, ada beberapa type of grapevine, the pattern, ada beberapa pattern. The first one is single strand pattern, which is the single strand involves communicating irrelevant information that is not related to anything. Ya, jadi not stated in black or white. Ada gossip pattern. Siapa yang suka menggosip, so memang ada gossip pattern tu. Ya. Dia termasuk dalam grapevine. So lepas ni siapa-siapa yang suka bergosip dah boleh tahu dah. Gossip pattern tu masuk dalam jenis communication yang mana. Ya. So termasuk dalam informal communication di bawah categorize grapevine. Ya. So this is individuals seek and inform other about the random information they receive not related to work. Siapa yang suka menggosip tu tahulah ni ya lepas ni, so you know the type of your communication. Okay, and next is probability pattern. The sender will inform anyone he meets randomly. Okay, the receiver will also inform anyone he sees randomly and the communication continues. This is probability pattern. Yeah. And then the cluster pattern. Okay. Cluster pattern, the first individual will inform a second individual and the second individual will then pass the same information to others individual in the organization. This is cluster pattern. Yeah. Okay, ni contohnya beza antara tadi, pattern-pattern yang tadi. Okay. Kalau single strand, dari orang satu ke orang yang lain. Ya. Jadi dia jelas, dia memang single. Dari orang satu, orang kedua, dari orang dua ke orang tiga dan seterusnya. Gossip ni, boleh tengok, Jones ni, dari si Jones ni dia cerita ke beberapa orang. Ada ke Smith, Brown, Tinker, Ever and Chance. Okay, so this is the gossip pattern. Kalau probability, okay, kalau probability dari Jones ni bagi information ke Smith and bagi information ke Tinker, dan dari dua-dua ni dia pun bagi information ke dua orang yang berbeza. So this is the probability pattern. Yeah. And for cluster, okay, for cluster pattern. Contohnya ni Jones dia bagi kepada Tinker and then Evers and then Chance ya. So Chance ni pula dia bagi kepada Alston, Martin and also Alston ni pun ke Brown. So ini dah jadi cluster ya. Probability dia hanya sampai sini, sampai orang ke berapa ni, orang kedua. Cluster dia makin banyak, cluster makin merebak ya. Macam sekarang lah udah banyak cluster juga untuk pandemik ni ya. So the fundamental is same actually. Cluster macam nak pakai contoh untuk pandemik tu pun ada cluster-cluster dia sendiri kan. So the pattern is same. The fundamental is sama between the cluster, probability and then the gossip one. Yeah. Okay, so there are three factors determine the pattern of communication links that form the grapevine based on Baird in 1977. Yang pertama, friendship. So friendship ni determines who communication with whom, yeah. And then also the usage means that people who are communication links in formal lines of communication are also likely to be links within the grapevine, yeah. And the grapevine often develops because it is more efficient for sharing information than formal lines. Yeah. So banyak orang yang suka guna grapevine lah daripada formal lines. Yeah. Okay, the grapevine is vital for maintaining social relationship among employees, encouraging unity and commitment to the work group. Okay, so kalau kita guna informal communication macam grapevine ni, dia lebih untuk menjaga the social relationship between others among employees. So untuk membuat suasana kerja tu lebih santai and then not very menakutkan lah tempat kerja, because this is tidak selalunya kena ada formal communication. Formal communication is also important but maybe can be used in meeting or when the employers want to give instruction to the workers. Yang macam tadi saya dah bagi tahu, formal communication ada beberapa type-nya, ya. What kind of information that have to deliver to the receiver based on the formal communication, ya. So kena ikut yang tadi type yang tadi. And then next is rumors, ya. Rumors are information that is presented as fact but which actually may not be true, may occur within the grapevine. So rumors ni pun seolah-olahnya memang betul, memang itu kenyataannya, tapi sebetulnya bukan macam gitu. Kadang kita tengok dari sudut pandang yang berbeza, a different direction to see the information that we got, and then maybe kita nampak itu betul tapi itu kenyataan tapi itu bukan yang betul. So that is the rumors. False rumors usually result when organizational members lack information about a topic that concerns them. Yeah. Okay, so some Cinder and Morris in 1984 also have indicated that more communication in organization, particularly lateral communication within work group. Lateral communication, still remember, yeah? Lateral communication is between the employees, yeah, with your colleague, to lateral communication. And better supervisor communication skill are related to employee performance. Yeah. Jadi Cinder and Morris ni found that better supervisor communication skill are related to employee performance. Yeah. Jadi kalau employee performance dia bagus, biasanya dia supervisor punya communication skill tu pun bagus, ya. Yeah? So this is they found for their research, what they found. And then other research indicate that employees are more productive when they are satisfied with the amount and quality of organizational communication. Jadi sangat penting communication ni. Sebab based on this research also found that good and then quality organizational communication, like between the boss and employers, atau lateral communication also between you and your colleague, it can increase your productivity. Yeah. So this is some research. Yeah. And lower level workers have higher job satisfaction with greater amounts of upward organizational communication. Jadi bila mana di dalam industri or company sangat menerapkan upward organizational communication, pekerja tu akan mempunyai job satisfaction yang lebih tinggi. Kenapa? Sebab upward communication, so you as the workers, you can give any feedback to your boss. You can bolehlah meluahkan perasaan, ada any issue or problem, and then the management take serious for your from your feedback, and they do something to improve their communication with the employers, with the employees, example. And then Ang et al. In 2006 also found that employees who receive a great deal of information about the organization through downward communication have higher job satisfaction and organizational commitment. Jadi downward communication juga penting kalau maksudnya employers to have to build the good communication with the employees. Ya. Jadi employees ni kalau dapat information yang betul dari atas, from the top to down, dia akan menambahkan juga job satisfaction and organizational commitment with their company. Ya. And then serving as a communication source is also linked to higher job satisfaction. So ni juga also found that serving as a communication source is also linked to higher job satisfaction. Next, keeping downward and upward communication flowing is considered a crucial best practice when effectively managing a major organizational change like downsizing. Yeah? So open communication among employees may result in a snowball effect where employees quit their jobs in cluster. Okay. All right. So yeah. So itu tadi tentang organizational communication. So I hope that now you already know, selama ni kita hanya do communication with others, but we don't know the abbreviation or any word that relate to our communication like the sender, receiver, kan, decoding, encoding, encoder, decoder, right? So ada yang nak tanya about this chapter?
Doktor.
Yes, Priscilla, is it? Bukan.
Esok quiz chapter apa je?
Oh, esok quiz chapter hari ni. Okay?
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay, yeah, for this sorry, lecture today, ada nak tanya, apa dah clear semua? Kalau tak tanya ni ada dua kemungkinan, tak clear ke tak tahu, tak pasti atau memang semua dah tahu. Okay. Fatin Syahira ada?
Ya, doktor.
Fatin, encoder tu apa Fatin? Tahu tak? Encoder, decoder. Do you know? Siapa yang tahu? You can raise your hand.
Sender.
What is encoder? Ya Fatin? Sender. Okay. Kalau receiver apa? Fatin di orang mana Fatin?
Decoder, doktor. Orang
Decoder.
Kelantan.
Sekarang dekat kampung lah. Oh, tak ada yang pergi bercuti?
Apa
Tak
madam?
ada? Ya?
Apa?
Tak pergi bercuti?
Tak.
Okay. Okay, so I hope, dah 11.53.
Doktor.
Siapa? Fatin.
Aulia. Doktor, nanti doktor share slide ni dekat kalam
Saya belum upload lagi.
Okay, attendance pun tak kalam doktor?
Ya?
Attendance.
Okay, ya betul. Attendance saya belum buat lagi. Okay, sekejap lagi after this I open the kalam and then I create the attendance and you can fill up the attendance, ya?
Okay, thank you doktor.
Okay, welcome. Okay, ada lagi any question? No?
Madam, saya tanya.
Siapa ni?
Amri. Kenapa kita perlu encoder decoder ni?
Kenapa perlu encoder decoder?
Kan kita bercakap bahasa manusia. Kita tak perlu coding kan?
Lepas tu?
Kenapa kita perlu
decoder?
Decoding ni?
Yes? Macam mana Amir?
Macam kenapa macam receiver, macam decoding, receiver translate message from receiver. Maksudnya kenapa dia perlu translate? Kenapa dia macam tak hantar je terus dalam bahasa yang mudah difahami macam tu? Faham tak?
What is the meaning of translate tu? Apa sebetulnya macam kenapa kita bagi nama sender, kenapa kita bagi nama receiver? Why we call it as decoder? Kenapa? Menurut Amir kenapa?
Sebab tak faham.
Sebab tak faham?
Bukan. Macam mungkin the communication between the two people are different language. Like that.
Okay. Okay. So ilmu ni kan banyak ya. Okay, like communication. Maybe before this you don't know about all this word, right? Encoder, decoder, receiver, sender, and also maybe channel. Maybe you don't know about it, right? Tapi lepas ni, you tahu, oh actually for communication, dia ada ilmu yang patut kita tahu. Oh semua ni ada nama. Macam nama you Amir. Oh Amir. Kenapa kita bagi nama Amir? Kalau kita tak bagi nama, macam mana orang nak panggil? Or how people know about you? Who is you? Macam tu juga kita bagi, okay, this is right, for it is organizational communication, right? So this is more on about knowledge in terms of communication. Macam kita selama ni maybe tahu, maybe sebelum belajar ni kita tahu, okay, communication is okay, kita berbincang, kita bercakap, this is communication. But actually ada ilmu di balik tu. Communication ni ada ilmu dia. Oh okay, we know that, okay, sebab orang macam saya sekarang bagi lecture, I'm the sender, right? I'm the encoder. And you, the students, as a receiver. So ada nama for that. Jadi para orang-orang sebelum kita ni, para ilmuwan sebelum ni, dalam organizational communication atau specific on communication tu ada ilmu juga dalam communication. Maybe social science, orang social science will learn about this very lebih detail. Kita bukan orang social science, so kita tak detailkan sangat in terms of this ilmu about the communication. Maybe orang social science dia ada ilmu-ilmu lain tentang communication ni. Tapi as for you to know, actually communication dia ada terms-terms dia in terms of communication. Macam biasanya kita tak tahu kan, oh ternyata saya ni masa menyampaikan information saya sebagai sender, I'm the encoder, but you are the receiver, you are the decoder, and the process itself we call it, macam saya sekarang bercakap and then you dalam otak tengah translate ni, tengah catch up, right? Okay, dapat you hear with your ear and then your brain will translate. Sebetulnya otak kita ni dia ada alpha, gamma and beta punya signal. Ya, kita tak tahu. Actually your brain has processed the information with all this signal. Makanya you boleh dapat tahu, oh apa yang saya sampaikan ni you tahu, the information tu apa yang saya sampaikan, you boleh dengar. Sebab otak kita ni ada proses untuk saya bercakap and then you got your ear with your ear and then your brain will translate. Sebetulnya ini your brain waktu translate tu itu the prosesnya tu. Ya, that is the process kalau decoding. Ya. Betul tak decoding? Ke saya salah?
Betul. Ya, betul.
Kan? Waktu Amir bercontoh sekarang, contoh saya ni Amir lah. Saya bagi information ni for you. You ni tengah bercakap ni, your brain is do the process encoding. What is the information that you want to send to your receiver? Ya, jadi ada ilmunya Amir. Ya. Mungkin orang yang kalau ambil program communication skill atau yang mungkin lebih tahu. Macam ini. Human resource. Saya kurang pasti dah, tapi social science lah dia ada ilmu dia. So from now you know, ada gossip pattern. So nama gossip tu bukan asal kita, okay this is gossip, no, but there is the knowledge in terms of the gossip. Ada gossip pattern. Kita ajar kan, saya dah tunjukkan gossip pattern kan?
Oh ya.
Gossip pattern tu memang ada dalam ilmu communication. Alright? So bukan hanya okay, kalau ada entertainment suka bagi gossip about the artist. There is meaning of the gossip tu sebetulnya. Ya? So that is gossip pattern. Macam mana gossip pattern tu boleh the communication tu boleh sampai to the receiver through the gossip pattern tu.
Okay, thank you madam.
Okay, welcome Amir. So lepas ni tahulah ya.
Faham.
Faham ya. So maksudnya communication ni sebetulnya memanglah macam gini je kita bercakap, tapi sebetulnya ada ilmu di balik communication tu yang kita patut tahu. So maybe after this you know lah any terms, any abbreviation about the communication skill, about the organizational communication. Tapi yang untuk saat ni lebih kepada organization communication lah yang kita belajar ya. Yang memang sangat diperlukan upward and downward communication in every organization is very important. Bukan hanya satu, kadang ada company tu dia hanya banyak upward communication saja, dia tak terima downward communication. Dia tak nak tahu, dia tak nak ambil feedback daripada dia punya pekerja. Dia just buat upward dia je bagi direction, dia je bagi arahan. Ya. Tapi ada juga some of the company yang maybe the management is not so good, but they so jadi dia hanya dengar dari bawahan je, dari orang bawah je. Dia hanya use that downward communication only. So dia macam tak tentu arah, the management tak bagus, the boss pun tak tahu nak buat apa because there is no vision and mission from the boss. So dia pekerja dia senang je nak influence the boss tu, the management tu. Dia terima je and then dia buat tanpa ada something upward communication. Okay. So I think ada lagi? Tak ada? Amir kampung mana Amir? Amir duduk mana?
Saya duduk Kedah, Parangsarai.
Oh, sekarang dekat rumah lah.
Saya kat rumah.
Ni semua tak ada yang pernah datang UMP lagi ke? Ke ada yang dah dekat UMP sekarang?
Saya
Dekat rumah. Majoriti semua duduk kat rumah. Tak sempat pun ke BKP.
Belum.
Belum. Mudah-mudahan next time boleh datang ya. Sebab saya pun macam lebih senang kalau face to face kan. Macam kita belajar tadi about the communication is different, right? When we do communication like this and then for compare with the verbal communication, so if the formal macam face to face, kalau datang you can see my body language maybe, and then there is example non-verbal communication ya, you can see my body language, atau memang saya ni doktor ni tengah dalam good mood ni, doktor ni tengah bad mood ni buat lecture hari ni sebab asyik voice tinggi je contoh kan. So you can analyze about the communication that you receive and then or maybe the process in that day, right? Okay, so I think it's all for today. After this, I will open the attendance, and so please fill up the attendance. And tomorrow we have a quiz, yeah, at 4 o'clock. Okay. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you very much, guys, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you,
Bye.
Madam.
Nanti saya upload
Madam.
recording ni, tapi sorry saya selalu lupa nak record. Next time please remind me in the beginning ya to record this meeting. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you, madam.
Welcome.
Thank you, madam.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you, madam.
Welcome.
Thank you, madam.
Welcome.
Madam.